Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor Erica Hernandez with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Gary Green. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. For me, I was able to go out on a really romantic date to a restaurant called Sambuca where they had live music and really yummy food. Everything was just really perfect and romantic, of course, and I was able to finally get my Valentine's Day date and it was amazing. So I hope that whatever you did, you had an amazing weekend. Alright guys, so we're back to Mondays and I'm changing things up this week. I am actually at a model home right now. It is so beautiful in here and I thought this would be great for my video. I thought it would be really fun to actually start filming at model homes. I'm very thankful that at this model home, which I am at the Meritage Homes model home in Riverstone Ranch here in Pearland, and Elizabeth, who is the sales rep out here, did allow me to make this video at the model home. It's not too busy right now, so I thought I'd just borrow this room, which I'm in the master bedroom, and I will give you guys a little tour of this model home and a little bit of the community and information. Don't worry, I'll give you some details. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I make educational videos that have to do with real estate just to help you guys feel a little more comfortable about real estate and hopefully encourage you to invest in real estate and get your own home one day, or just in general reach all your real estate goals. So I post every week and I'm very glad you're here today. I'm really enjoying making these videos for YouTube, and I also post things on my social media. If you would like, follow me on social media at Erica Houston Realtor on Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. I would love for you to learn more about things I do and what I post dealing with real estate. I think you'll really enjoy it. Okay guys, so every week I post something that has been asked by maybe buyers I'm working with or friends and family who just want to ask me about real estate questions. I'm super passionate about it. And so this week I'm going to address a question I've been having a lot. And here's the question. How do I determine the value of my home, and how do I find out how long it'll take to sell my home or other information that has to deal with the sale of my property? When you start to see other people purchasing properties, maybe they're upgrading to a bigger home, you might get encouraged to do the same, and so sometimes you want to know, what is the value of my home? Can I actually upgrade to another home without really hurting my wallet? And I just want to have an idea of what my home value is compared to the value it had when I bought it. So in today's video, I might get a little distracted, but I'm going to answer this question about how do I determine the value of my home. If you would like to learn the answer to this question, please stay tuned. First off, if you are asking for the value of the home, that means you're a homeowner. Congratulations. Being a homeowner can be very rewarding, and it feels good that you're not throwing your money away every single month. So first, I'm going to answer the question about how do I determine the value of my home. So the best thing to do is to contact your local realtor. Hopefully you are watching this video and you live in the greater Houston area. I service all the areas here around Houston. Most of my home sales are actually in the south area of Houston, so I know this area very well. But alright guys, so once you contact your realtor, they're going to break things down for you. But in this video today, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information on how all this works. So when someone calls me and tells me, can you help me find out the value of my home? The first thing I do is pull up the tax records. So this piece of information is really important for me. I do get to see who the current owners are and more information on that home. I pull up information on square footage and the year of the home, and actually another piece of information I use from this is the county appraisal value. Although many times this number is not exactly how much your house is worth, I actually do look at it just to give me an idea what the county has appraised your value at. I also look at the differences between the past 3 years. In your tax records, it does say how much your home value has grown. I do use this information, and it's really good information to determine the value of your home. If you ask me to pull your property today, I may only see the tax records for the past 3 years. So I'll see 2018, 17, and 16. So they're telling us in 2018 what the home was worth. If I'm seeing a lot of growth in value, then I can already tell in 2019 what may happen. I can't say for sure. If you want to go to your county's website, go ahead and put your address and see what the county has appraised your value. Obviously, this is something you may already know because they do send these documents to your home, but that's a good way to just quickly find out what the county has appraised your home. I don't want you to base this number on, okay, it looks like I can sell my house for this amount, because there's 3 different scenarios, guys. Your home can be sold A, more than the county appraisal, B, the same as the county appraisal, or C, sometimes the county appraisal is actually too high and you cannot sell your home for that, so you may have to sell your home for less than that amount. You may ask, well, how do I know if it's going to sell for more or the same or less? Next step we take is to create a CMA. And so a CMA is comparative market analysis, and we're going to find out what other homes have sold in the area for. We only use information of homes that have sold because this is the most reliable data. We cannot use, although we do look at actives and homes that are under pending status, which means that they're under contract. The most reliable information is the current solds in your area. So we take a little bit of what we know from county appraisals and a lot from what we see in the data for solds in your area, and that's how we start the process of finding out the value of your home. Other factors do play a part in the value of your home, such as have you done any updates? Are you the only home in the area if you're going to put it on the market? Or are there other homes that you're competing against? Because that does kind of affect the value of your home and what people are willing to pay for it. Oftentimes I hear people say, oh, I saw that this house down the street went on the market and it sold for, let's say the house was on the market for $200,000 and they think it sold for $200,000 because it was taken off the market. The general public does not have access to what the homes actually sold for, and so that's something that we have information on. So don't rely on whatever apps you're using to get this information. Rely on your realtor, who's going to be able to pull the data to find out what it actually sold for. What if the house was listed for $200,000 but it actually went for $185,000? You wouldn't know that, but you're gonna think, wow, it did go for $200,000, it's off the market, right? So they sold. And you may think, well, I'm gonna sell my house for $200,000. The best way to find out the value of your home is to contact a realtor. You can't just say, well, I'll just look at what sold in the neighborhood and it's going to give me a number. It actually a lot of times gives you a range. It doesn't actually give you the exact number. So I strongly encourage you to reach out to your realtor, hopefully it's me, and find out what the true value of your home is. We have access to this data and other data that is super important for my sellers, and it's not something that the general public has access to. With all the pieces of data that we find, I sit down with my homeowners and I tell them, look, this is all the information we have. We're going to determine what the value of your home is, and we're going to sit down and discuss it and hopefully agree on a number. Guys, we do not want to leave any money on the table more than you do, and we don't want the house to stay on the market and not sell. And so take our advice. We're going to give you a number that is going to be the most accurate number. Now, a lot of times I do have my sellers say, okay, with all this data, I do understand that this is what the house is worth, but I'd like to present the house on the market for this price. I do give my sellers the disadvantages of overpricing a home and what could happen, but if that's a risk you're wanting to take, our numbers are not far off, then I may agree to that and tell you, all right, so we're gonna try your way and this is what we can do if it doesn't work out within the first week, for example. Although your realtor is an expert in this process, you do have the right to put in your opinion. After all, you guys are paying as a seller to sell your home, and so it is a relationship and it's something we need to talk about. I love to talk it through with my sellers, and if I absolutely feel like what you want for a home I cannot give you, then I may just tell you you may have to find somebody else who will better fit your needs, and that's okay too. Anytime you meet with the realtor, do understand that it's an interview process for both parties. You guys are interviewing us to see if we are the perfect person to sell your home, and we're interviewing you. Is this a sale that could happen for me, and am I using my time wisely by working with this person? If we do not feel comfortable, you will know, and we may tell you, well, you might have to find somebody else who's going to better assist you. I would be really careful if a realtor comes in and tells you this huge price that you could probably get for your home and somehow find some data that supports the price that this person is suggesting. I have had this happen to me where I lose a listing because the sellers interviewed several people and they went with the realtor that said their house could sell for the most. And I'm a little bit of a stalker. I guess you could say I'm a sore loser, because when I lose a listing, I do follow that listing and I see what's happening. And every single time that this happens to me where I lose a listing, I see that that realtor ends up lowering the price, lowering the price, lowering the price. They could have probably gotten more with me at the price I suggested, but now that they have so many price reductions, people are actually seeing this seller looks like they're desperate. How much more could I possibly negotiate the price? And that's not where you want to be as a seller. You do not want to come off as desperate and you're really trying to get rid of your home, and then buyers use that to their advantage. So I'll end this video on the note that make sure that you are hiring a realtor who knows the market, someone who gives you the data and shows you exactly where they're getting the number from, and someone who's actually willing to work with you. Definitely you don't want to work with somebody who's a super stickler and says, no, it's going to be this way because that's how I want it. Guys, you are paying for a realtor. You have the right to interview several realtors and see which one you're the most comfortable with. I know it may sound cliche, but you get what you pay for. If you're trying to get a discounted agent that's going to list your home for a lot cheaper, you do get what you pay for. Just know that when you're on this agent's file, they may not give you the service of someone who did not ask for a discount and someone who's actually paying for their services. No one likes to work for a cheaper price, even though sometimes people choose, okay, fine, I'll give them a discount, I just want the business. You'll get to see that they're not going to put all their time and effort into your file because you are a discount file, and you definitely don't want to do that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be making more videos just like this at model homes. I'm going to actually take you on a tour to see the rest of this model home. Hopefully you like it. Leave comments below. Let me know what you thought about this video and let me know what you thought about this model, and feel free to contact me. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos just like this one. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch me today. Let's go on this tour.